Hi, I'm Michael Connery, co-founder and head of development at Sledgehammer Games.
And I'm Glenn Schofield, co-founder of Sledgehammer Games and game director. What is new in new Call of Duty multiplayer? Well, first of all, we have the exoskeleton, and that transforms the whole gameplay. Adds verticality, of course, speed, changes the way we design the levels and the maps, and on top of that, we've added loot, and we got a whole bunch of new stuff in multiplayer. You want to add to that, or?
No, that was great.
Well, I got more to say then. No.
Yeah, from day one, almost 3 years ago, we were focusing on player movement and great map layouts. And for us, great map layouts meant small to medium-sized maps with quick engagement times. And now with the introduction of the boost jump and the exo, this is the fastest you played Call of Duty. So, you know, we're really excited about how it plays, how it transforms gameplay, and with the addition of boost jump and verticality, you've never really played this way before. It's a ton of fun.
But fundamentally, I mean, it's Call of Duty's been about fast in, fast out, fast action, you know, quick to engagement, right? And that's stuff that just that's a Call of Duty way of playing multiplayer, and so it's just important that we keep that. Well, so the boost jump was actually one of the first things that we came up with almost 3 years ago. That's at least 3 years ago. We were just finishing Modern Warfare 3, and it came with when we started studying the exoskeleton and talking about how we're going to change the movement. And I don't know. I mean, look, we came up with this 3 years ago. It has nothing to do with Titanfall. And it's its own. We have our own game, our own style, our own way. I don't know. I don't like that Titanfall question, but haven't even played it yet. I'm sorry. We're still working on the game.
Yeah, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare supply drops, or Call of Duty loot, first time ever. It's really the most rewarding Call of Duty to date, right? And you're going to get rewarded more often than ever, both through XP progression and through loot. And with 1,000 different rewards, from weapons to character gear to reinforcements, you know, really the challenge was, how do we make that a great experience for players? How do we make sure they're getting great rewards, both through time played and through challenges earned, and make sure that it's also balanced? Of course, with nearly 350 custom weapons, more weapons by far than we've ever had before, the real focus was on balance. And so every custom weapon, not only does it look great with a custom texture, but it's also tuned specifically to that weapon style. And while it may have some way that the weapon performs better, like longer range, it's also going to have some way that the weapon performs less well, like it might be slower ADS. So the good news is that you can find your weapon, one of those nearly 350 weapons, that's perfect for your playstyle.
I mean, obviously we understand that that's an issue, but it's not one of those things that we didn't attack without knowing how much work there had to be done to it. And we put a lot of time and energy and design into making sure that it is a balanced game, because that is Call of Duty, and that's important to it, fundamentally. Yeah, I think my favorite thing in the game is the boost jump and the exoskeleton. I mean, it encompasses a lot of things, but it just changes the way you play the game. It changes the way we design the game. It's just fundamentally changes the way Call of Duty is played, and I love it.
I mean, there's a lot in there, right? From pick 13 to virtual firing range, the virtual lobby to loot. Hard to pick a favorite, but I do love the customization that pick 13 allows. And that really allows me to pick my play style. Yep. I'm a assault rifle, primary gunfire guy. I love throwing on the riot shield for my exo ability, a couple perks to keep me off the boost map. It's a ton of fun, and that flexibility is unmatched in Call of Duty to date. Yeah, in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, we have more than a dozen game modes. Bringing back some fan favorites like Kill Confirmed and Team Deathmatch, Dom, Search and Destroy. Yeah, some great ones, right? Some that have been missing for a while, like Hardpoint, and we've got Search and Rescue. So all of that with the EXO, with the augmented movement set, brand new ways to play, more strategy, more objective ways to play than ever, and new modes like Momentum, which is our take on war, and Uplink, which is really the most sort of competitive new way to play as a team. You have a satellite drone, you've got to get to the uplink device and tossing it to players as you make the run, the sprint for the goal, or throwing it to opponents so you can take him out when he drops his weapons. Ton of fun. We think fans are gonna have a blast with it.
They have been.
Yeah, we're huge fans of all players and play styles, right? So competitive and non-competitive. And for these sports, we have a lot of stuff that's coming, right? Both on day one and features that will extend throughout the season. So yeah, in addition to, you know, capture the flag and round-based dom and hard point, which everybody loves to have those returning. We've got, you know, expanded broadcaster mode and of course land lobbies and ranked play. So a lot to come over the course of the development both at day one and beyond.
Yeah, I mean, we got a bunch of different maps. We have in Defender, is it, with the turrets that pop up, and those are pretty cool. But I think my favorite is the Tsunami one, because I mean, we started on that almost a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
I remember we
right.
started making that, but it really changes the map. We've got the, you know. You got the beach there in the beginning, and you know people are running through there, and then all of a sudden, the tsunami comes through, and if you want, you know, you can actually boost over it, or you can trap people there. But once the water comes in, it changes the way you play there too. I've seen guys go in there under the water. Remember that one where they jump up and they kill a guy on the rock? So that one's still my favorite one. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, we've got a bunch of changes coming to really bring new tactics and strategies to the maps. Some of the maps have really great map events. These are dynamic events that really change the landscape, like the Tsunami. Others include map-based score streaks, which you get via care packages and allows you to take parts of the map and use them to your advantage, like taking over the turret, or in Defender, using a laser turret to knock score streaks out of the sky. So between dynamic map events and map-based score streaks, there's a lot of new stuff in the maps themselves.